Good morning, good morning, good morning. I felt like it was necessary for me to come back the day after that braid out with all those braids that took me more than a half hour to take out. I don't even know how long it took me to put the braids in, but I had to really try to remain calm while I was taking them out. It just seemed like it was going to take forever. And it took almost 35 minutes for me to get all those braids out of my hair. And really, I know the reason why it took so long was because the ones in the front were smaller. Because my hair in the front is not as dense or as thick. So if I part them the same size as I part them in the back, they're still going to be smaller. So I need to make bigger parts in the front. And yeah, but this is the day after, and I still think it's all worth it. I really wore those braids for 3 days. Now, the first 2 days, when I did those braids and put them on pipe cleaners at the end of the lock, I used water and I used this foam, and even though I have it in this bottle, the Lotta Body, I used all of the Lotta Body, and now I'm using this in the Lotta Body. So in the Lotta Body bottle to get those results. But the night before I took them out, I did get in the shower and I just let the water run through my hair, and then it dried over time the next day. Because I was working in my yard and I felt all sweaty, so if I needed to take that shower, I needed to do something with my hair. And though I didn't shampoo my hair, I rinsed my hair very well. And I let the water just run through for quite some time in those braids. And then I let it dry, air dry throughout the day. And took it out that evening because my husband and I had to go and see about my niece and her son, whose grandmother had passed away. And so we had to get out of here for that. And I wanted to go with my hair looking really good. Though the braids didn't look bad, I was going for a different look. So if you're going to do a braid out with a lot of braids, think about the density of your hair in certain areas of your head. You may have to part bigger in the front because that's where your hair is the least dense, or it's not as thick in the front. It usually isn't. So then you would use bigger parts so that over the days when it's time to take those braids out, they're easier to come out. Because if you notice, some of those braids took me, I want you to know, it took me more than a minute to take a braid out. And that's a long time to take a braid loose. And I wanted you to see what it looks like and explain to you what I went through. And so that scripture came to mind, be anxious for nothing, but just let your supplication be known unto God. Let God know what it is that you're trying to do. And don't get anxious. Be gentle when taking those plaits out because you're pulling on your locks. And I'm going to do my 360 and get out of here. Because all I have on today is a pair of jeans and t-shirt. I might let you see that anyway. Yeah. So my 360, you guys, I still love it. Have a great day. This is a t-shirt that I acquired when I went to a concert. My niece was singing with her choir in Lexington, and I decided I wanted this t-shirt. I don't have a lot of t-shirts that I just wear out, but this one I'll wear out because it is talking about joy. No, my t-shirt does not talk, but the words, when you see the words, you know I'm talking about that. And it speaks loud when it says, joy is a cheerfulness based on God's goodness, not our circumstance. So don't focus on your circumstances, but focus on the goodness of God. And you will have joy. That's what joy is. Yeah. The joy of the Lord is my strength.